Shot! 180! Shot! 55! I'm coming for 2 for 1!
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Pretty move. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Come get some.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Here you go, Goff.
Now Goff on first down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
Tonight, 20. Listen. Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
You draw Corker.
Check three. 25. Check 25.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way up past the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Throwing again on second down. Luck. Caught left side by Funchess. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, it's Long. Funches with a catch over the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
They'll try and start the drive at Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
55, Mike, 55. Double dog.
From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Hey, lift.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Hey, orbit.
Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run on first down. Hines, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action. It's Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. 46 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Now a first down throw. Locke. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They run with Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little...
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 16. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And they work this out past the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack on first down, Luck going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check out read.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. This is Hines. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again they run with Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They got him in. It's Woods. Robert Woods past the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 74 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle there by Marquis Christian. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of back.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Locke. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Super. Hey, Alpha.
Squeeze, double up.
Hey, check right.
A shotgun snap for gone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletion sets. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Whoa. Hey, I-7.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Goff now to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Goff. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Bravo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 20-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Love. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Locke. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hines. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. 12. 26 Mike.
Throwing is Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Back right. 180. Whirling.
Now it's gone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 76.
Goff now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw is gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle.